Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know what time you're looking at this, but this is your neighborhood news with Ron, your next agent. Now, I do appreciate all that are in attendance on a regular basis. I do appreciate you guys showing up, um, listening to things about real estate, learning new things about real estate. It is my passion. This is what I love to do, helping families, helping regular people learn as much as they can about real estate. So what we're going to do today, it's kind of going to be a little bit of a recap. Last Friday, I was unable to stream like I wanted to. It didn't get out like I wanted it to, but I'm going to do a little bit of a recap. Last week was supposed to be numbers. So we're going to talk a little bit about what happened in the month of June, how everything looked in the Panhandle. Also, I want to talk about something that's really passionate to me. One thing I tell a lot of my clients, especially ones that are from out of town, when you come into a new place and a new space, explore it. Explore everything you can about it. Ask the locals, hey, what is it about your area that you like the most? And discover it. A lot of times what I used to do when I was younger and I was moving to a new place, I would intentionally get lost and try to find my way back because you find so many little gems just hiding in side streets and alleyways. And I mean, depending on where you live at, it could be a little bit dangerous, but I loved it. And I actually had an opportunity this weekend to explore an amazing place, Rosemary Beach. I streamed a little bit on my Facebook channel on that. For those that are watching me on Twitch or those that are watching me on on YouTube or Twitter, whatever it is that you're watching me on, you'll get an opportunity to see a little bit of that. And I'll tell you, the little things that I found, things that were so amazing to me. I've been here a little bit over 20 years, and every time I go to the Rosemary Beach seaside area, I found something totally new and totally different. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so if you can do me a favor, like this video, share this video with your family and friends. I am so close to getting my goal. It was 250. It looks like we're going to hit that. I said I was going to do a $25 gift card to the 250th follower. So I'm going to do that. It's not going to be on this one. It's going to be on the next one. I'll announce whoever that is on the next one. However, if you can get me to 300, that'd be great. So I can do a $30 gift card to the 300th person. So like this video, share this video with your family and friends. Let's help all my channels grow. If I can get all my channels up there, right around 250, 500 followers, that'd be great. I can do giveaways. We can really delve deep into this real estate game because it's amazing. I love it. All right. Moving forward, who do you know that is in the market to buy or sell real estate? I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care if you're in Hawaii, if you're in America, Alaska, part of Alaska, Russia, wherever it is that you are and you need a real estate resource, please allow me to do that. Please allow me to be that resource for you. If I can't answer the questions, I am with an amazing company, Yarn American. We are all over the world. We have so many talented agents out there that can help you, treat you just like family, and help you get to that real estate goal that you're looking to do. Whether it's getting an investment property, secondary home, whether it's finding a homestead, a place that's going to be a permanent residency, whether it's finding a vacation home where you and your family can vacation, coming to the beach, the lake, whatever it may be, allow me to be that resource for you. The way you reach out to me, I am on all major platforms, and if I'm not, please DM me on any other ones that you've seen me on and let me know, hey, Ron, you need to be on this platform. That way I can reach as many people as possible. You can always email me. My email address is going to be scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also here on the actual screen as well. Or you can call me. My phone number is going to be posted right there. I do accept text messages. I would love to hear from you guys, whatever real estate questions that you may have. If you're just interested in the area that I'm in, or you would like someone to come and do a consultation, you may have a home you're trying to sell, or you need a probate attorney, or whatever it may be, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to be that resource for you. All right, so a lot of you have seen these out. I have been working on a program to help those who have had struggles becoming homeowners in the past, whether it be credit issues, whether it be financial issues, whatever it may be, let me know. I'd love for you to attend that class. The next one is going to be on the 28th of this month. I teamed up with a young lady who is going to be my lender of choice, and we've come up with a lot of great material, ways to help give you a little bit of knowledge of how the mortgage system works, how lending works for you, what you need to qualify, how many steps you need to take to make that dream of becoming a homeowner a reality. As we move forward, I think that what I want to start to discuss is numbers. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I normally do. Normally I plaster them all over the screen and we talk about them, but I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible because I really want to talk about that exploration of a facility. You know, wherever you may live, to actually physically explore, you'll be surprised what you find. Architecture that you've never thought you would find. I was actually an architecture major in college. I didn't really delve into architecture, but the aesthetics of and design and the art form of designing buildings and homes and landscapes and everything that entails architecture is phenomenal. So I love taking, little trips and finding little places to just get immersed in. So let's start with first area. So I'm in the Emerald Coast. That most of the areas I cover is Fort Walton Beach, Destin, Niceville, Crestview. I do go as far as Pensacola and as far as Panama City. However, the main places that I focus on are 4 different places: Fort Walton Beach, Niceville, Destin, and Crestview. For tonight, we're going to talk about Fort Walton Beach, Niceville, and Destin. So first and foremost, Fort Walton Beach. The numbers have changed a little bit since the last time we spoke. On average, Fort Walton does for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, which is what the national household tends to go with. They've sold about 72 houses last month. Their average list price was right at $366.114. So compared to where they listed and they sold, I don't know if you remember the last time we spoke about numbers, they were getting right around 101% in Fort Walton. Right now, it's dropped. That could be because of the interest rates. That could be because of a lot of the buyers that were in the market before have kind of, because of the way the interest rates have risen, it changed their buying power. So you're not having a lot of these multiple offers like you used to have on some of the houses. Granted, it's still there. There's still a lot of houses that are getting multiple offers, but it looks like in Fort Walton, they're starting to balance because their average sold price in Fort Walton for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house was right around $362,271. So that's about a 98%, 99% sales to list price. Now, as of last year, the average sold price in Fort Walton for the month of June 2021 was $300,000. So you see they jumped up about $62,000 in Fort Walton for the average sold price. They stayed consistent though. They've been selling about 73 houses on average per month. So they stayed pretty consistent in Fort Walton. However, the days on market has shifted. They're starting to stay a little bit longer. Compared to 2021, the days on market in Fort Walton for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house was right around 12 days. As of last month in Fort Walton, the average days on market were right around 19 days. So as we move to Niceville, Niceville's a little bit different beast. If you remember last time we spoke about Niceville, they were right around 11 homes sold for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They jumped up dramatically this month. 47 homes were sold in Niceville. The average list price was $420,480. Now, it sold a little bit higher at $427,144. So Niceville is still in that seller's boat. Niceville they're booming and shaking right now. It's a really desired area. The average days on market in Niceville are right around 9 days. Last month, they were right around 11 to 15. This month, they're right around 9 days. Now, compared to 2021, the average sold price was $386,940. So they jumped up right above, I want to say right around $30,000 of a jump in Niceville. Their days on market in 2021 were 18 days on market. So they cut it in half this year. That's because the inventory was really scarce the month before. And in June, they got a flood of inventory. People were excited about Niceville getting a flood of inventory, and that went quick. What they sold last year was right around 54 homes in Niceville for the month of June, which is a little bit more of what they did this June. However, I'm expecting in this month of July for Niceville to have similar numbers. We'll wait to see at the end of the month. We'll come back to it and we'll wait to see. All right, so let's jump into Destin. Destin's a different beast, and I say this every time I talk about Destin because Destin it has so many different aspects to it. It has a lot of residential homes, but it also has a lot of investment properties, secondary homes, luxury listings. It has a lot of short-term rentals and long-term rentals and snowbirds, seasons to it. So each season is different. But on average in Destin, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, there were about 18 sold in Destin for the month of June. List price. The average list price in Destin for the month of June was $592,216. They did not sell them all at that price because the average sold price was at $586, which was a drop. $777. So their average days on market were right at 8 days. So they're comparable with Niceville. As you can see, their numbers are similar. The average sales price is similar. The only difference is compared to the year before, everything jumped. Every price in every market since the year before in my area has jumped for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Last year, 2021, in Destin, the average days on market were 30 days, which now it's not. It's right at 8 days for the month of June. And the average homes sold were right around 15. So the average homes sold seems to be consistent year to year. But unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball, so I couldn't tell you if it's going to jump or go down or the prices were going to increase or decrease. All I know is, as of right now, we're still kind of on the seller side of the market. Hopefully with the interest rates and hopefully with the days on market starting to level out, we'll start to get more of a competitive market for buyers. I tend to mostly work with buyers. I do have some listings coming in the future, but I tend to work mostly with buyers. And I'm starting to see a lot better negotiation when it comes to contracts now. A lot of homeowners or sellers are more eager to sell now because they don't want their properties to stay on market that long. You know, when the national average is right around 21 days, once you get to that 21-day mark, you tend to get like, okay, why isn't my house selling? So now you have a little bit more negotiation power when you're on the buyer side. But those are the numbers for my area. What I really want to talk about is like that exploration of it. So I have a client that is coming into town, and this is their first time moving away from their family that they're used to, that family niche that you're used to. And that may be an option for you. You may have a remote job where you can do that, where you can move to a different place. I highly suggest that once you actually find that place that you want to move to and see, take an exploration trip. Take a trip, ask the locals, hey, what are some of the fun things to do? What are some of the fun free things to do? You know, there's a lot of things in different places where it costs money. Like in this area, we have Big Kahunas, it's a water park, but it also costs money to get to enter. You have arcades, you have movie theaters, you have so many. But sometimes taking an excursion to a place that you've never been, trying the cuisine that you've never tried, experiencing different lifestyles that you never experienced is a great way to really immerse yourself into an atmosphere. And I had the opportunity over the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, to actually explore a place called Rosemary Beach. If you're familiar with the Emerald Coast, you're familiar with Seaside and 30A, Rosemary Beach area. I've been here roughly 22 years. And every time I go into this space, I discover something new and something different. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a video that I did while I was in the area. For me, it's a different lifestyle. I mean, the restaurants, the way they've designed the restaurants to kind of feel like that you're in a whole totally different atmosphere, a different place. Like it's almost like you're not even in the United States anymore. You're in a little villa in Europe, or you're in Greece, or you're in Spain. Each home, each architectural design is so inviting, so different. I mean, I walked through spaces where I saw different art pieces. People were designing art pieces to put inside parks so you can sit back and just relax. People were riding bikes, they were conversating with each other. It was a completely different feel. If you're ever in the Rosemary Beach area, they have some amazing restaurants. Every piece, I mean, you can drive for 2 minutes and come into a different space. You can walk for 5 minutes and enter into a different architectural design, an architectural style. You can have a Spanish feel, Spanish villa feel. You can have a Greek feel. You can have a European feel. You can have a Roman type feel. It's so different when you just immerse yourself into a space. It was relaxing. In the short time that I was there, I felt relaxed. You could see the water. The views of the water were so amazing. The water was pristine. It was emerald colors. It kind of felt like you were fading into the environment, if you would, you know. That was one of the reasons why I liked touring homes and showing people homes, because you kind of get to live through other people and see what their styles are and things like that. But walking through this atmosphere, the wood pathways, and you know, the swimming pools, that Olympic style swimming pools and tennis courts, golf courses. You didn't get a lot of the smells from, you know, a major city with all the cars, because people were riding bikes, people were using green energy. They were parking their cars and going and enjoying the atmosphere, you know. That's one thing I definitely recommend people doing when they're in a space, in a new space. Actually taking that walk, taking that trip, looking at whatever it is that you can find. And there were so many things for kids to do. There were art studios where you can take your family and do art. There were places where you can go get ice cream, homemade ice cream, and restaurants that are right on the water, and just have a little family oasis. So I definitely recommend it. If you're in the area, check out the 38 area, check out the Rosemary Beach area. I would love to, if you're in the area, even if it's not real estate related, and you just want someone to give you a little bit of a tour, let me know. I would love to tour you of the area, even if it doesn't relate to real estate, because I love that area. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space. All right, so let's continue, because I'm about to wrap it up. We've been at it for almost about 30 minutes. So if you can do me a favor, like this video, share this video with your family and friends. Hit me up on any other platforms. I'm on all of them. If you know anybody that is looking for a real estate resource, looking for someone who can give them real estate knowledge, if you're wanting to buy a home, if you're wanting to sell a home, if you need a secondary home, if you need someone to do some research on a specific area that you're thinking about buying. I have a client right now who is thinking about doing an investment property in Destin. He wants to wait a year. Like I said, I don't have a crystal ball, but I've looked at the numbers, and just a year ago, that same complex was $200,000 cheaper. So really, if it's something that you're looking at and you're interested in, now is the time to get as much knowledge and resources that you can on that specific real estate property or real estate desire. So, who do you know that's in the market to buy or sell real estate? If it is you, hi, I'm Ron, your next agent. Feel free to scan that code right on the top end of your screen. You can send me an email. It's ronyournextagent@gmail.com. You can go on my website. You can send me a friends request on any other platforms that you're looking at. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do that. And that has been your neighborhood news with Ron, your next agent. We do this every Friday unless there's a hiccup. Unfortunately, last week there was a hiccup, but I try to be here every Friday for you guys. Thank you so much to all that has been in attendance. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day.